The new Bobcat 250 EFI unit, as far as the sound output levels being reduced, is very significant to me here as far as being able to communicate verbally with other guys around when you have the machine running, and the machine is running for an all-day time frame. It makes it significantly easier to communicate with the guys on site. As far as us starting here, of course, early in the morning, and we're working in a very tight space where there's apartment buildings literally 20 feet away from us. You know, as far as starting up, I think the last thing that the neighbors next to the scoreboard want to hear is a generator running, you know, full bore first thing in the morning. What I've you know, figured as far as the fuel savings and the downtime savings that I've actually saved, coming in perspective, I would say it's all of $100 a week of fuel savings. And it's probably even greater than that with my time being absorbed to leave the job site, to travel to a fueling station, to refill containers, to come back to stage the containers and refill the generator. So it's exceeding all of $100 plus a savings, you know, a savings of at least $100 a week, if not greater. We actually have to go, which again, you know, the fuel savings translate into having to go and vice having a bulk tank here because we're in limited space. To have a bulk tank, we do have to actually drive to a fuel station, refill cans, etc., to come back and refill the generator unit. So having electronic fuel injection, the savings is more than just the fuel itself. It's the time and the downtime and the refueling and travel to do it, and the time away from the site. As far as with the new Bobcat 250 EFI being electronic fuel injection, there is an increased wattage. There's an additional 1,000 watts of actual generator output power, which actually comes in very handy when it comes to utilizing like a Spectrum 625 plasma cutter unit. You have increased cut capacity. You can basically utilize the machine for its full capabilities running off a generator power source for doing demolition or cutting steel for the actual fabrication or refabrication of the project. Generator power, superb, you know, haven't had any issues as far as output, and that's even with running extended cables, extended leads going obviously to the top level of the scoreboard when we're doing the demolition, and again for the rebuild. As far as checking, you know, doing routine maintenance to check oil fill levels and things of that nature. The flip down panels, the latches that are on there, that's very handy to have, the accessibility to get to everything. As far as doing oil changes, everything is located in one central area. It makes routine maintenance much easier to check every morning and quick get it done so that you can get the machine up and running and focus on the job or task at hand. This, well, being a more compact machine, less sound levels, overall generator output, having electronic fuel injection, the generator output is higher than a standard carburetor version. All of the features add up, and comparative to a carbureted version, going to the EFI is much more efficient, in today's standards, much more efficient way to run. The fuel savings alone is great, the weight savings, the noise, everything in general.